everyone. Thank you for applying for a position with the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. I'm Wellness Program Manager Nice, and this is one of our training coordinators, Deputy Pompey. Today we're going to go over some great strategies on how you can successfully complete the physical abilities test. A few key strategies that you want to keep in mind to adequately prepare for the physical abilities test will be to work out several weeks prior to the test. Also make sure you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep the night before the test. The morning of, please make sure you get a good solid breakfast about an hour before so you have plenty of energy.
When you are conducting the test, make sure you wear loose-fitting clothing and proper footwear. Please do not wear cleats or those skeleton shoes.
Proper footwear will come in handy on several obstacles within the test. Having a shoe that's of minimalist style, not too bulky, not a boot, will help you gain speed and power throughout the test.
You exit the vehicle, make your way around to the trunk, and using the key you have retrieved from inside the vehicle, open the trunk. Before you retrieve anything from inside, grab your handcuffs with your right hand grabbing your left set and your left hand grabbing the right set behind the back. Deposit both handcuffs in the trunk and retrieve a handgun and flashlight. The handgun stays on the stool and the flashlight stays in your hand as you close the trunk, leaving the key in the trunk. Then begin your run.
After you complete the run, the first challenge you'll be faced with is the window jump. You have 3 safe options to get through the window. The first will be to place your hand on the window, bring your hip up, and swing your legs through. Brace for that safe landing. The second option will be to put a foot up. Hands go here, put a foot up, and jump through. The third option I would only recommend if you've practiced several times before, and it's to jump through the window as one piece. Please do not do a dive roll through the window, and stay safe, brace for that landing every time.
The next obstacle you'll come to after the window is the high steps. Please, under no circumstances, try to go under these. They are all designed to be stepped over. To get through these, and there is no graceful way to do it, you need to step over each individual high step without knocking it over. This is one of 2 obstacles on the course that has movable barriers as part of the course. If during the part of you running it, knocking over one or more of these, stop immediately, reset them, and redo that specific obstacle. There is no time penalty other than the time it takes you to reset the course. Again, to get over these, you can do a simple walking step, or if you want to bring some speed with it, a series of simple hops. Please be mindful of where you step and how you land so you don't incur any ankle injuries.
The next challenge you'll face is a serpentine, in which you'll weave through each of the stanchions. You can walk or run.
The next obstacle you'll encounter after the serpentine is the low crawl. This is the second of 2 obstacles that had removable barriers on it. Remember, any dislodgement of the barrier will require you to stop the exercise, reset it, and restart that particular part of the obstacle. The low crawl itself, you need to stay low on this. Make sure you keep your hips down. Remember, your handcuff cases do tend to stick up in the back, especially going through the low crawl, and may dislodge these barriers without your intention. So make sure to keep those hips low and constant movement. Once you exit the exercise, drop the flashlight on the ground as you approach the next obstacle, the fence. Alright, the next obstacle you'll face after the low crawl for sworn applicants will be the fence. Now, as you approach the fence, please recognize your physical fitness levels and your abilities when choosing one of the 4 options we're going to demonstrate to get over the fence. They range in from a low impact to a higher momentum, higher impact range of options. First option is to simply plant your toe into the fence and lift your body over. Make sure that foot is firmly planted in the fence before you attempt to climb. The second option is to use some of the fence hardware to assist you in your climb, using one of the bolts on the side of the fence. As you approach, find the bolt, plant your foot on the bolt, and then lift yourself over. The other options we're going to present carry with them a little more speed and momentum, but also carry with them a higher risk of injury if not done properly. First one involves an approach to the fence using upper body strength to lift your leg up and over and throwing the rest of your body over the fence. while the fourth option relies purely on momentum, but again carries the highest potential risk. So please be careful when conducting this. As always, with any landing, please be mindful of where your knees and ankles land and how you land on them to, again, prevent any risk for injury. All right, once you complete your job-specific obstacle, recover the flashlight and continue your way back through the obstacle course. You'll need to go back through the low crawl, the serpentine, the high steps, and the window before you begin your second run. As you complete your second run and approach the rear of the vehicle, the key will still be in the trunk. Open the trunk, toss the flashlight in, and grab the revolver off the stool. Fire 6 shots with each hand, one-handed. 6 shots right, 6 shots left. Once you've completed that, put the gun back in the trunk, close the trunk, and take the key straight out. Do not jerk it or snatch at the key, as it will damage or break the key off in the lock. Return to the inside of the vehicle, seat belt on, key back in the glove box, door closed behind you, and hands at 10 and 2 on the wheel. Once your hands touch the wheel and all the other steps have been completed, your time will stop.
And that completes our course. Please make sure to bring a water bottle the day of the test.
Remember, your passing times for law enforcement is 5 minutes and 15 seconds, and for corrections is 5 minutes and 47 seconds.
We look forward to seeing you there.